Hello, guys and gals. This will be part 2 of reading from Babushka's Mother Goose. This is a book by Patricia Polacco by Philomel Books from New York. If you want the copyright information, it's really tiny print right there. It is, as always, dedicated to grandmas, bubbas, nonas, bushas, babshkas, bubbies, and babushkas everywhere. I think that's the name of grandma in a bunch of different languages. And as we learned from reading this, we read this in the previous, and since, I guess we'll read this again. One of my earliest and most treasured memories was nestling into my babushka's soft, ample lap and snuggling in. Full of expectation for a story, tale, or rhyme, as she began her telling, I would rest my ear on her breastbone and feel her voice resonate through to my soul. These precious moments are still the source of my well-being and trust of life today. My babushka was, as all storytellers are, a great borrower. She reshaped tales from Aesop, Mother Goose, and Moldavian folk tales, as well as other sources. She transformed them so that they reflected her own heart and homeland, the Ukraine. And so, my dears, this book comes from my heart as a loving collection of some of her retold tales, as well as some as my own, told in the same spirit in a tribute to my grandmother, my babushka, and all grandmothers who hold loved ones in their lap and fill their souls with wonder and joy. That is by Patricia Polacco, the author. And I'm not sure who did all the art in this book, but it's amazing. It's one of the things I'll say all through this is that I love the art style. And we were on page 41, Billy Goat. And I was talking about how cute the goats were. Billy Goat, where have you been? Leaping the fence by the little red hen. Where are the horses? Did they go astray? I saw Nikolka lead them away. Where are the geese? Did they fly away? Yes, they did, earlier today. Where did they go? Off to see the Tsar. Yes, they did. It's really not that far. Where is Nikolka? Such a lazy lad. He's lying by the Daka. Isn't that bad? Again, I apologize. I don't know what a Daka is. D-A-C-H-A. But, this might go on. So we're going to, nope, that's it. 41, 42, 43. Okay. This one is called Babushka's Boot. And this, we have a bunch of people on there. Hey, there's even a goat. That's cool. I just love the art. Someone went to a lot of work. Babushka's Boot. There once was a babush who lived in a boot. She had too many children who cried with a hoot. She gave them some borscht without any bread. She kissed them all loudly, then sent them off to bed. I think this is a retelling of a little lady who lived in a shoe. But anyways. Oh. Okay. That's all that one. This is, my grandmother actually used to tell me this one. So this one is kind of universal. Maybe your grandmother told you this one too. Okay. It goes 1, 2, button my shoe. 3, 4, there's the door. 5, 6, pick up sticks. 7, 8, must walk straight. 9, 10, little fat hen. 11, 12, dig and delve. 13, 14, Yuri's courting. 15, 16, Tasha's stitching. 17, 18, there she's waiting. 19, 20, they'll have plenty. And that's cute. Okay, now this is an extra long poem, but it's extra fun too. It is called The Train to Ivanovo. Ivanovo? I'm going to say it's pronounced Ivanovo, and I'm probably wrong. Or Ivanovo. This is the train to Ivanovo. This is the bread under the bed on the train to Ivanovo. This is the rat that ate the bread under the bed on the train to Ivanovo. This is the cat that chased the rat that ate the bread under the bed on the train to Ivanovo. This is the dog that worried the cat, that chased the rat, that ate the bread under the bed on the train to Ivanova. So we have the bread, the rat, the cat, and the dog. Okay. This is the goat with the crooked horn that tossed the dog, that worried the cat, that chased the rat, that ate the bread under the bed on the train to Ivanova. This is the girl, tired and worn, that milked the goat with the crooked horn, that tossed the dog, that worried the cat, that chased the rat, that ate the bread under the bed on the train to Ivanova. Okay, now we are at page 48. Yeah. This is the boy, shy and forlorn, that kissed the girl, tired and worn, that milked the goat with the crooked horn, that tossed the dog, that worried the cat, that chased the rat, that ate the bread under the bed on the train to Ivanova. This is the babush, tired and tattered and torn, who glared at the boy, shy and forlorn, that kissed the girl, tired and worn, that milked the goat with the crooked horn, that tossed the dog, that worried the cat, that chased the rat, that ate the bread under the bed on the train to Ivanova. Here is the hen. Let me see if I can find the hen. Oh, there's the hen. I think that's no. Is that the hen right there? Maybe. Well, let's see. Maybe that's on the next page. Here's the hen that upset the corn, that spilled on the babush, tattered and torn, who glared at the boy, shy and forlorn, that kissed the girl, tired and worn, that milked the goat with the crooked horn, that tossed the dog, that worried the cat, that chased the rat, that ate the bread under the bed on the train to Ivanova. Okay, this is getting a little bit crazy. Oh yeah, there's the hen. Okay. In the corn. Here's a farmer who planted that morn. Okay. Okay. Here's the farmer who planted that morn, that fed the hen, that upset the corn, that spilled on the babush, tattered and torn, that glared at the boy, shy and forlorn, that kissed the girl, tired and worn, that milked the goat with a crooked horn, that tossed the dog, that worried the cat, that chased the rat, that ate the bread under the bed on the train to Ivanova. And then we have like all here. It's all like happening. That's so cool. And that's that. This one is a really short poem called Birthday. Pavel had a birthday. I think it is today. Let's ask all the birds and fish to come and sing and play. Masha, or maybe it's Masha, has a birthday. I think it is today. Let's ask all the kids to come. Oh, I hope they stay. So I think that the boy is Pava and the girl is Masha. I'm just guessing. And there's all the fish. It's such a beautiful artwork. I love this. This one is called A Little Pony. I had a little pony. It was a dapple gray. Ah, here it is. It had a wavy mane that looked like curly hay. I sold it to Babushka for her most prized brown goat, and I'll not sing my song again without another coat. So apparently, he sold his pony to her for a goat, and the goat ate his coat. Makes sense to me. Okay, we are getting to the end here. This one is called A Windy Day. It was a very windy day. My kerchief blew away. High into the sky it went, over by the bay. A graceful crane flew by and put it on her head. Right there. Then she flew to see the Tsar and sat up on his bed. And I guess that's the Tsar. A frog jumped past the sill that day and landed on his nose. How dare you come and jump on me? You know I am the Tsar. With that he pulled frog off his nose and put it in a jar. Okay, so we put the frog in the jar. It says here, oh wow, there's foxes again. Those are so cute. Out Frog jumped and bumped the crane and took the scarf away. Then he hopped past Yasha's house and plopped into the bay. A fish swam by and saw the scarf wrapped around the froggy head. I'd love to have that pretty thing. It's perfect for my bed. Mrs. Fox came to the pond and looked into the water. I love your kerchief. May I have it? It's perfect for my daughter. Okay, so that's mother and daughter fox. The fish gave the kerchief to them. Okay. Young Fox wore it through the forest and ran into a bear. That scarf, Bear said. May I wear it? I'll treat it with such care. But it was a very windy day. The kerchief blew away. It blew high up into the air, and it landed on my hair. So it made a full big round, I guess. This is called The Crab, the Fish, and the Crane. I believe that's badger. It's such a cool looking badger. I love it. Okay. Once there were 3 friends, a fish, a crab, and a crane. I need this stone, the crab called out one day to the others. Will you help me pull it to my home? Of course we will, the other 2 replied. So the crab tied each of them to the stone to help pull. The 3 pulled and pulled and pulled. They all pulled as hard as they could. Stop! There's something wrong, the crab called out. The stone is going nowhere. I don't understand, the fish said. I'm pulling as hard as I can. I don't understand either, the crane said. I'm pulling as hard as I can, too. Well, I know that I'm pulling as hard as I can, the crab announced. 3 of them sat for the longest time and stared at the rock. After a time, the old badger, that's them, after a time, the old badger that had been watching them came lumbering over. You are so silly, he snapped. You are too close to see anything. You are all eager to help, but only in your own way. The crane pulled up, the fish pulled into the water, and the crab pulled onto the shore. Of course the stone went nowhere. The 3 friends just looked at each other. I think this is continued on the next page. Nope. So they were all pulling different directions, and so the stone wouldn't move. And then so the badger told them what was going on. Okay. This one is called The Traveler. The Traveler. I think that this is probably going to be Stone Soup. A retelling of Stone Soup, but I'm not sure. Just going by the images here. There was a lonely traveler who walked the roads alone. Would you have some soup for me? Some bread, a loaf, a bone? Soup for you, the woman cried. I have no soup for me. Anything, I beg of you, he said on bended knee. From house to house he asked for food, but all were poor indeed. I've never seen such hungry souls. You all are in such need. With that he set a pot to boil in the village square. He picked up stones and tossed them in. Villagers began to stare. Such soup I'll make for you, he said. He stirred it with such glee. One by one they came to watch to see what this could be. Soup for stones, a woman cried. How can this really be? Just bring me one of what you have. Fetch it here to me. They each brought one and tossed it in, meager harvest from their toil. Potatoes, onions, and sorghum. They stood and watched it boil. Beets went in and shard, that's C-H-E-R-D, shard, did too. They pulled them from their carts. And the soup became a tasty stew. They watched and warmed their hearts. You're all invited now, feast with me, the traveler said with glee. Come and sit and share this soup. Please come and eat with me. So many things he taught that day, mostly how to share. But when they turned to thank the man, they saw he wasn't there. Such a beautiful story. I remember the story of Stone Soup. It's really one of my favorites. And the art is just amazing on this. I believe that this is the last page. Nope, there's one more. Okay, this one is called The Golden Child. And there's even goats. So this is excellent. The ones with goats are the best. I don't know. That's just an opinion. There is an ancient legend. It's very old indeed, about a child, a golden child, who loves where there is need. Enchanted child with eyes so dear, walks with God each day. Treat this one as you would me, the Lord came here to say. but no one knows the golden child. It looks like any other, so every child it may be a sister or a brother. And that is a very darling story about basically just being kind to everyone. And this is the final story in the book. It's called Day Ending. I mean, I think it's kind of cool that we started with a poem in the last video, which I will link in the description, called Day, right here. And it's ending with Day Ending. Okay. The sun is down, sweet little one. The star and moon have come. Say sweet good night and all that sleep. Your day is finally done. Oh, sorry. I misread that. Day ending. The sun is down, sweet little one. The stars and moon have come. Say sweet good night to all that sleep. Your day is finally done. And that is just an adorable picture there. And that book was, again, called Babushka's Mother Goose. And it was by Patricia. Sorry, I forgot. Patricia Polacco. With that, if you actually like this content and enjoyed this video, then make sure you hit like. Make sure that you subscribe and that you ring the bell so you can know when I upload. And thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. It means a lot. All the information you need to know will be in the description if you want to support me in any way. This is my sole job, profession. And so yeah, but I make these videos because I enjoy making them, not because I expect anything out of them. I want to have quality content that I enjoy doing, not necessarily things that are extra popular or will get views. Anyways, with that being said, this will end the video. I appreciate all the support, and thanks again for watching, everyone. Have a great day.